What up guys, Andres here with Steps for Improvement, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my 5 tips on how you can stop your anxiety as fast as possible. So anxiety from day-to-day things, from setbacks, different challenges that you may experience throughout your day. These are things that I found useful and things that have helped me stop, everyday anxiety that anyone may experience. If that sounds good, make sure to stick around for tip number 1. Alright, so I'm not gonna waste your time here. Tip number 1 is your future, and this is a stoic way of treating, anxiety. Whenever you sense that anxiety building up inside of you, you gotta think, how is this gonna affect me tomorrow? How is this gonna affect me the next week, the next month, the next year, even the next 5 years? You gotta think, how important is this thing that I'm worrying about? How will this affect me? Is this thing so grand and so important that it can control me? Most often or not, the thing that you're worrying about isn't even that important. A lot of people like myself can sometimes, overthink things and overanalyze things, and the thing that you're worrying about might seem larger than it actually is. I'm gonna leave off this tip with a quote from Seneca, an ancient Stoic mind. He said that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. And I'd like to pair another quote from Marcus Aurelius, who was a Roman emperor and another great Stoic mind, when he said that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Now I've actually got to go to the city because I got to do some things, but I'm going to take you guys along with me and give you the 4 remaining tips, so let's go. Alright, so I just arrived in the city and just made a realization that I should have put on some shorts instead of some jeans, but we gonna make it work, bro. Alright, so anyways, let's continue this video. Tip number 2 is to keep a setback journal. When, a lot of times when we experience different setbacks, everyday challenges, we can experience a lot of anxiety with this. But if you keep a setback journal where you really journal every single setback that you experience, every single challenge that you experience, and on one hand, you're gonna be more aware of the setbacks you experience, but you're also going to be able to tackle them in the future and prevent them from happening. So whenever I'm at a point in my life when I'm experiencing a lot of anxiety from different setbacks, I like to keep a setback journal and really journal, what happened today, how I felt, and how I tackled the setback. First of all, like I said, you're going to be a lot more aware of different setbacks that happen to you, and so you're going to be able to go back and think, how did I tackle this different setback and how did it affect my anxiety? What do you guys think? Can I pull this off? Alright, so that was a quick pit stop at Zara. Just got a new jacket. Let's keep the video going. Tip number 3 is to utilize a rubber band and slap yourself whenever you feel that anxiety building up. Alright, so this is a technique that I got from How to Beast David de la Morena, where you pretty much take a rubber band, you put it on your wrist and you slap yourself whenever you feel that anxiety building up. So if you're in a situation where you're afraid to take action, or you're in between taking action or not taking action, you slap yourself on the wrist and take the motherfucking action. Now this is a great tool and a great exercise to get yourself, in the present moment, because when you slap yourself, obviously it's gonna hurt a little bit, it's gonna sting a little bit, but I promise once you try it, you'll snap yourself into the present moment, and you'll get into the mindset of thinking, fuck it, I gotta get this shit done. I gotta go ask my boss for a raise, I gotta go approach that cute girl, I gotta pull out this big camera and start filming in the middle of the city. Try it out and see if it works for you. Alright, so I'm actually gonna head home right now, but I thought I'd put a little edit of Uppsala to give your mind something else to think about, digest all the knowledge. And I'm gonna give you the 2 remaining tips, and you absolutely cannot miss them because they will help you rid yourself of your anxiety. And I've also got a new background light that I'm really excited to try out, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so back at the crib now, check out this new lighting. Doesn't this look a whole lot better than what I had before? This is definitely an upgrade to the YouTube channel. I'm definitely looking forward to using this a lot more in my videos, trying to create better content, better quality content. Let's keep the video going. Tip number 4 is to meditate. And meditation can be so helpful. And the cool thing is that you can meditate in different various ways. So, there's not one set way to meditate. Obviously you can meditate like a lot of people do, focusing on your breathing and really trying to clear your mind, but I prefer to meditate in the Stoic way. The Stoic meditation is a bit different from, the typical Buddhist meditation, because you're constantly trying to think and talk to yourself. When you, for example, experience an anxiety or a setback, you ask yourself, how can I handle this the best way possible? Is there anything different I can do this time? Do I really have full control over the situation, or is this something outside of my control level? I also ask myself questions like, what lessons did I learn today? How did I handle this day compared to other days? What new things have I learned? What things have I been experiencing that have been causing me anxiety, negativity? Try meditating in a stoic way where you're trying to talk to yourself, asking yourself questions throughout the day. How am I handling this setback? And so forth. I hope you get the point. Now my last tip number 5, is to simply take action. And when we experience an anxiety, especially with setbacks, we often freeze up and we feel limited to our control. Or maybe it's a fear that consumes us. What happens when a fear really consumes you? You're not really able to take action, are you? Just like with the rubber band, slap yourself on the wrist and take action. If you're deciding whether to go on this job interview or not, take action. Think about, how will this affect my future? Well, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you get rejected from this job. But getting rejected is a lot better than not trying at all. Same thing with, if you, for example, as a guy, see a cute girl on the street and you feel like you want to approach her, it's a lot better to get rejected than to not do anything at all and live in regret, thinking about, oh, I wish I approached that girl. Or maybe you're out at the bar and you see a group of people that you want to go up and talk to. They seem like a cool gang. What good will it do to live in regret and to not take action? Take action, and remember that you have control only over your mind, not outside events like Marcus Aurelius said. I hope I've sparked some motivation into your head. I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe because I upload new videos every single Monday and Friday. And make sure to follow me on Instagram as well because I'm dropping new content there every single week. And with that all out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.